Hey up guys, we're latest episode of That What, and today I'm with photographer Proper Skint.
Hiya!
What are you saying? You alright?
Yeah, not bad. So, been nice weather today, so might have gone for a cider or two.
Love it. Make it most of weather then. I suppose it's getting there now, isn't it?
Yeah. Can't wait.
Yeah.
Outdoor beer garden. You can't beat it, really, can you?
Yeah. What's your fave?
My favourite? Well, do you know what? We were talking about this because our Mel's there. Say hello, Mel.
Shout out Melville.
And we're saying there's not that many beer gardens in Sheffield, is there? Mm-hmm. But obviously, some at best where you get more sun. 100% Forum.
Yeah.
That's a right sun trap.
And you get to watch all madness going on Dev.
Oh, yeah. And there's always a strong sense of fucking weed smell and all going on there.
Yeah.
What else? Gardener's Rest. That's nice, but it's down by the river, innit? So, where else?
Yeah, I'm trying to think where decent beer garden vibes.
Do you know what? What's quite good is that Neeps and Social. You know, if you sit up front.
Yeah.
We sat the other week and, like, sun were beaming there, weren't it? So, yeah. I'd probably say that, yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
So we'll make it most at sun then.
Oh, yeah.
But, so, we're here. You better tell people what you do. I mean, you're a photographer, but what do you shoot, I guess?
So
I'll let you describe it.
So I shoot people, like, everyday sort of daily grind stuff, no matter what. Like, I'm interested in character of people and things like that. But also, like, I like to mix it up. So I look at, like, history stuff a bit of Sheffield. So, like, some places, for example, I shot Hanky Panky down at Attercliff.
Yeah, that's what I mean. There's loads of them kind of spots down
That's
around
what I
here,
mean, but
isn't there?
Attercliff's, like, as you know, back in the day, it was full, not only were it full of, like, kinky shops and all that, but even before that, like, it was like a community. It's known for pubs and things like that.
Yeah, loads of them have gone now.
Oh, yeah. Shit, innit? And I bet there was some right boozers down there.
No, don't. My dad tells me some stories.
So, just stuff like that, really. I mix it up because, obviously, I think if you keep doing the same thing, it goes stale. So, you've got to mix it up. But I've come from a council estate. My mum was single parent, like, 110%. Like, if anyone ever said I was, like, mocking out like that, it's never mocking. I think some of them people are salty. Do you know what I mean?
Foundation of...
The backbone of society. And there's too many people, like... There's people that are more well off. And I'm not being funny, but some of them can be some of the most rudest people you'll ever meet. And yet some council, like, they will help you. They go out of the way, but they say it like it is. And I just think some people don't like honesty.
Well, that's it. Sometimes truth hurts, doesn't it?
Well, it's like, look, to some people, they don't all look in the mirror. They don't like reflection that's looking back at them.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Sound. Yeah, so a lot of, like, social observations. I'm nicking his line there.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, it's a mix of that. Because obviously, like I said, I'm social observing in terms of, like, people and character, because it's what makes an individual in it. Them little details about them, like the jewellery, clothes that they wear.
Tattoos, for instance.
Tattoos, yeah, like, everything tells a story. And I just think it's fantastic. Like, why not?
Well, this is it. Even, like, if you were just to flick through the Proper Skint Insta, you'd be seeing shots from, like, just walking down around town.
Yeah.
From, like, football match observations. Like, I saw you went Leeds or something recently.
Yeah, we're Leeds.
Did you go to Glasgow? No, for Derby.
Yeah, we ended up. I took some pictures at Old Firm. Yeah, that were. Can tell you now, when it comes to football, they're not lying. You can literally feel hatred up there.
Oh yeah,
it's mad. It's absolutely mad. Bloody hell! What an atmosphere.
Intimidating.
Yeah, you can tell, like, you can go to any other game, and I know, like, you have a lot of shit, and, you know, you get each other and all that, and United Wednesday, they don't like each other, obviously, and they'll say shit, but, and we've seen that, and all these other games that you see, and you know it, but go to Old Firm, and obviously because of, you know, other reasons, it cuts way deeper.
Yeah, there's a lot more, like, layers to it.
Yeah, 100%. But it is class, though. Like, I love it. We love it when we went to Glasgow. You can't not have a good time up there. Like, everyone is like, oh, Edinburgh, but I think Glasgow's proper Scotland.
To see the proper, innit? It's like
city
touristy Edinburgh, where it's all like...
Well, it's overpriced as well. It's capitals, innit? Like, it's
Standard.
like London. Who don't want a bloody green drink in a tenant's glass in Glasgow? And I forgot what they call it, a Viper or something like that. I don't know. But, yeah, honestly, lovely. But there's a lot of similarities between Glasgow and Sheffield. So, Steelworks.
Yeah.
A lot came to here, like my ancestors came, some of them from Glasgow. And they worked in file cutting when they come down here.
Oh, right, yeah.
So there's that connection. You can tell it's like where Glasgow, but maybe on a smaller scale. I don't know. It's got that industry.
It's a bit bigger, innit?
Yeah.
As well as a city, regardless.
Oh, it's big.
Yeah.
Every time we go, there's always something that we've not seen or done. But vibe about it, yeah, brilliant. Right, good.
Sound. So, yeah, good do then. And, like, even just, yeah, like I was saying, flicking through, you've got all sorts of shots just documenting just things you see, like, every day, like you say. It's just the people, the characters of town as well, sometimes. I mean, what inspired you? How did you get started with this? Did you, like, go to uni or out like that?
I went to uni, yeah.
I look very reluctant to say that, yeah.
Thing is with uni, I thought it'd be good. And it is good in some ways, like the freedom of it and everything.
Yeah.
However, there's a lot of students that go that, well, end of the day, there's not many that come from a council estate, working class sort of background. There's a lot of... let's just say when we went, some of them definitely had their accommodation paid for year. So then the money that they did get, if they got any, was used as, like, spending money.
Yeah.
Now, like, for us, everything had to come out of that money that we got.
So you were very cautious what you were spending and that.
Exactly. It's like they had this New York trip and they were like, oh, we need money. And then they dropped it on you and it was like... well, wasn't it like 350 quid or something like that? And it was right before you'd got your payment in as well. And they're like, oh, we need it right soon. And then all these other families straight away, other students, they were like, oh, yeah, we can pay it. And to us, it was like, we were proper mind blown. And it was like, oh, you're not going? Why? It's like, well, because we don't have that extra spare money. Everything that comes out is, got to watch what we spend. So, and also we dropped a year. And I think once people know that you've dropped a year, I don't know, I do think some people look at you a bit sideways, not only if you're from a working class area or you talk like I do, but also, I don't know, there's a lot of judgment there. And I think they stick the nose up, because you talk like this, or because you've dropped here, so like you're seen as maybe like a bit of a failure or something. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So yeah, I liked it, but I won't say it was great.
Did you do photography at uni then?
No, I did graphic design. I specialised in advertising.
Oh yeah, no wonder you didn't like it.
Well, yeah, I know.
But what kind of time are we talking? What era?
When I were at uni.
Yeah.
So I went in 2007.
Yeah.
Graduated 2011. But obviously because I dropped that year. But it was weird. I do have to say, like, because I dropped that year, and I know, but at the end of the day, people do cock up. Some people have a bit too much fun in first year. Who bloody done? Do you know what I mean?
When you got that freedom as well.
Yeah.
Like, did you move to a different city?
No, I were at home. I were at Alum. Yeah, it's all about Alum. I will say that though, not Sheffield now.
Oh, I don't. What is it? Polytech and all that. Yeah.
Bloody hell! If they looked at us a bit sideways at bloody Alum, they definitely would at Sheffield now.
Yeah.
So, lovely building though.
Love that. Save that one.
Yeah. But yeah. So I don't know. It's mixed, and it's always going to be mixed. I think people are naive to make out everything's like roses about and rosy and everything, and it's not. It's just reality.
Yeah, I think the older you get, the more you realise that as well, don't you?
Yeah. Like, no offence to the lecturer I had, but Jesus, she were off pregnant a lot more times than she were my lecturer. And I had this feeling once, and I swear down, she turned around to me, and I can take constructive criticism.
Yeah.
But she turned around to me, she's like, "Oh, where did you put that from Sky?" And I'm like, "What the hell?" Like, I get it, but I thought that's just rude, though, innit? Do you know what I mean? There's a difference between constructive criticism and just plain outright rude.
Yeah, no need for it.
So, yeah, but then again, I wouldn't have met our Melville. So, swings and roundabouts, innit?
I always say everything happens for a reason. Sometimes it's shit, but you learn a lesson from it.
It's true, yeah. But yeah, I got onto it, going back to what you said.
Hey, come on, reel it back.
So sadly, my mum passed away. And to be quite honest with you, it probably made me reevaluate things. I got in a rut, probably not doing much, and I didn't really know what to do. And then, I don't know, I just decided I was going to buy a second-hand camera. It just showed, this is another thing. You don't have to be top sort of camera, yeah.
Stuff, yeah.
And I think I got on eBay. And do you know what? It's done me ever since. It's like someone said to me the other day, I went to Christmas, and they were like, "Oh, that person said, they were expensive camera," and I said to Melva, "That's not expensive."
Well, what model camera do you use?
Canon.
Canon, yeah.
See, even if it's second hand, I do my research. I do know.
Canon's good brands,
decent cameras, yeah.
The funny thing is, I did photography at college.
Did you?
Yeah, and I just don't really. I just say I've got a BTEC in Instagram these days.
Well, you might as well now.
Yeah,
you could get that in YouTube as well with all these, influencers and that.
Oh, no, I'm not an influencer. None of that shit. It's like, I don't want to influence. I won't fuck that.
So yeah, I've got that. And I just started taking pictures, and I just knew straight away, like, I get a buzz from it. And just my mood, it just took my mind off of everything.
Yeah, and like an escape.
Yeah, 100%. Like, the only side of it now is it feels bittersweet because I'd love to show her stuff. To be fair, told lass, she couldn't remember what I studied, but she was just proud because, like, me and my sister were the only ones out of our family that got to uni, and because she was a single parent, she was well chuffed that we'd got a degree. That's like a big
accomplishment, isn't it, really? Yeah. The fact that she's raised you and you've gone off and done that. Of course she's going to be proud of you.
Well, it's sad, like, because she come from a background where my grandma and granddad are, like, old-fashioned, and she wanted to study, like, food tech.
Yeah.
And because of that old school, it was like, well, how much does that cost? And then when they found out how much it cost, they're like, "Oh no, we can't do that." And she had to go and work in a factory, like a lot of people did back then, which I'm sure it resonates with quite a few of that age.
The fact that she's done that graph, so you could do it though.
Oh man, like I think as a kid, you don't realise you don't, and then you grow up and you do start to see a age in front of your eyes, and you think, shit, actually, yeah. You know what I mean? Yeah. Realisation.
Like when you realise, like, why weren't they there as often?
And you respect it so much more.
Grafting.
Yeah. Yeah. You got to remember they were young like us once. They had dreams and things as well, didn't they? So, but yeah, so I just got onto it from that. Yeah, so.
Well, yeah, I'm glad. And so, obviously, when did you actually start with the proper Skint account then?
Oh, God. I think, is it 6 months?
So it's not even been that long then, really.
Yeah, I think 6 months, because we were talking about it, we said, like, bloody hell, in that short space of time. But I think when you love doing something and you treat it as a hobby, I think as long as you love it, it never seems like a chore or like that. You just like bang work. It out, sort of thing. Do you know what I mean? But if as long as you keep it fresh and you keep diversified, it'll never get old.
Well, this is it. You never know what you're going to see anyway when you're out and about.
Exactly. Well, yeah. Especially with all this day drinking going on.
Yeah. I mean, just town anyway. There's some sights, isn't there?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Especially up near Weatherspoons and that, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, bankers, yeah.
Oh, don't. My mum used to call it wankers drafts.
Yeah, I know. I've heard that enough times.
I
went in on Friday overnight.
She worked there as well.
Yeah.
That's another thing, like, background, because of jobs my mum were in. She worked in bankers, she worked in Lloyd's, you know, Couplands, like, all these graft jobs.
Yeah, I get that.
So I've seen it all. Like, she was taught some at regulars who used to go in Weatherspoons and that. But it's lovely, like, again, as much as people might think, oh, like alcos or whatever like that, them people might just be lonely.
And at the end of the day, they might also be trying to escape something in the mind.
Exactly.
Yeah, you don't know what people are going through, do you?
And people will say in one breath, oh, well, you need to talk about it, but then they'll make judgment on people.
Oh, yeah, that's why for years no one has. I think it's only recently where talking out and actually expressing your feelings and what you're going through has become a lot more normal. And even then, people still think it's a bit weird, don't they? And then that's them. It's down to them, I think.
I still think we need to come a long way.
Yeah, I mean, we've made some progress, but it needs more, definitely.
Nowhere near. I still don't think nowhere near enough. For like funding, it's like you do a step forward with it, and I'm not being funny, but you get Conservatives come in. I'm not saying Labour and that's any better, but you get Conservatives come in and you go 2 steps back with it because they cut funding.
Yeah, well, this is it. What does get funded anymore? It's like recently there's been a lot of talk about knife crime and stuff, and it's like back in day. I think Milk's last guest said him and K Dot on that they went youth club. They had that. That's not an option for most people anymore.
Well, it's
easy to fall into fucking gangs and shit like that as well. If olders, like, they're gonna just look after you for a bit, make you feel like part of their little family, and then that's it.
Well, they take them under the wing, don't they?
Yeah.
But it's like there's naught to do where I grew up. There's naught there. Do you know what I mean? It's just certain estates and all, like, not accessible.
Yeah.
Like, there were a bus that used to go my old end, and stopped at. It run every hour, stopped at 7 o'clock and run every hour.
Yeah.
Because someone got threatened at this terminus. It was a bit away from mine, but a bus driver got threatened with a knife. And then it stopped every hour, and I get it, but then it's like it cuts everyone off, and you're there then having to trek a good 20 minutes in dark.
That's it, people spoiled it for other people. Like, even that happens loads, especially recently.
I won't mind, but I will say this, the place where this bus terminated was Woodhouse, and I'll be funny, but they've got way more buses going around there than just this one bus that came from my area. So it weren't like they were stuck for a bus still, whereas we were every hour.
It's just annoying, isn't it? So what would you say are like some of your, or who would you say, shall I say, some of your inspirations? Like what? Is there anything you've seen that obviously has been like, oh yeah, that's cool, that is why I want to kind of do this?
So obviously like probably old school photographers. One of the first books I got were Vivian Mayer. Obviously she shot on like an old film camera.
What, like a big medium format?
Like one of them double box ones.
Yeah, the medium format then.
Yeah. Well, you know your terms. See,
I know what camera.
I didn't do photography, but you know the spec.
Yeah, I just wouldn't know how to use it anymore.
But she shot on them, and that were like people, but anything and nothing in daily life. Just
that kind of camera setup makes things look so crisp, especially if it's film, because obviously it's a bigger frame you're using, so that's why you can get such like good quality shots.
But I think to know and have that confidence as well, possibly on film, to like just try your luck with it, and then for it to come out so good. Like, she obviously had that skill, though. Do you know what I mean?
It's just trusting your eye, I guess. Yeah, and just shooting it. I mean, yeah, with film, you don't know what you're going to get, which is daunting at times.
Yeah. That's why I want to be digital.
I mean, maybe that's the one. Next thing's get a nice 35mm.
Oh, I've got 35mm. So to be fair, I did have I got like an Olga film camera. I got Olga and things like that, but they were like one. I think it was that Olga, and it was like it was a weird one. It weren't 35mm. It was like, was it 120 or something like that?
Yeah, next one up.
So it's very hard to get hold of that film.
Film's hard to get hold of anyway, most times.
Well, expensive and all.
Yeah, well, that's, yeah.
I think you've just got to be, the thing with it is you've just got to be selective about what you take pictures of.
Yeah, it's like I see it where you get some photographers where they take these old cameras. Like I saw one where with that one of them medium format ones, and he took it to Hallam Derby, you know, with Sheffield FC, and some of the photos on that looked mega.
Yeah, I bet.
Yeah.
They just make it look like you've gone back sometimes 20 years or something or more.
It's like I found out, something that most people probably won't know. You know, when you see like your old school photos, like one of the most iconic ones, you know, that one where Muhammad Ali stood over. So you've always got that haze in the background.
Yeah.
That was from cigarette smoke. So obviously everyone smoked inside, and that added like a filter to it as well, didn't it?
Do you know, it makes you wonder if that moment in time, if they knew how historic them photos would be.
Yeah. So there's even certain ones that get taken now, and obviously you don't know if it's going to be like something that people look at in like 50 years, 100 years.
Well, 35 shot, for example, on a film, you're always at least guaranteed a solid 3 or 4 shots, what I like bang on. But yeah, so my other inspiration, I like that, is Tish Murphy.
Don't know who that is.
I think she's Newcastle.
Right.
But she did a lot of like council estate, young like kids and adults and that. Or I think she did them all in black and white.
Sick.
But yeah, some of her shots amazing. And obviously we're at a point where I think some of them was where they were like knocking down, you know, housing estates. You know, like in Glasgow, you knock down Gorbals and all that.
Yeah.
So again, it's capturing that moment in time, isn't it?
Yeah, it's like I know a few people who went when they knocked down, you know, Tindley Towers, and they've still got photos from that. And
see, that's what makes it so good, and it
stirs
up
that.
memories.
They did it middle at night.
Yeah.
Like, loads of people would have gone and watched that if it were like middle at day instead.
Yeah, it is good like that, but it's also nice to see places that are still there as well, that have survived.
Yeah.
To document
that history.
Stood test of time. You know, like Anky Panky at Attercliffe.
Yeah.
The last hurrah sort of thing going on with here.
I remember there's loads around here for just old school buildings, like
Stunning Pub. That pub. Go on. What bloody name right now? It's literally the only pub there, isn't it? Carlton.
Yeah.
Do you know what's mad? I've never been in.
Wall just whispered.
Wall's talk now. Yeah, we Attercliffe and all that. My mum's family, part of her family, go up down there. So amount of things I hear about it being a community, all shops, pubs.
Yeah.
And it was mad. Talked to this guy in Dog and Partridge, this old man, and I quite liked it, actually. Described it quite well. He says, he went, so you're an East Ender then? I feel like come from East Ender. I thought, do you know what? I fucking like that. I do, because it proper gritty people that were near right in thick industry.
Like the very industrial side, yeah. It's like,
they were all back to back down there.
It used to be all, apparently, you know, where like all entertainment and what is it, like alt retail part, that just used to be housing estates.
Yeah. The amount of time Mum said they used to take them, and it was like, she said back to back wax and all that sort of thing.
I remember that was there for years before they knocked it down and built IKEA. That was just a factory, weren't it?
Yeah. It's weird, isn't it, to look at it now?
Yeah, completely changed.
Yeah.
See what else is. I mean, gate 10 years, you don't know what will have happened then.
Well, they're on about trying to rejuvenate down there, pubs.
Fair.
Aren't they? That St Mars, that ale place, that's down there. I think there's another pub further down. and that Carlton, but I don't know if they said... We got talking to this guy down there when we were taking pictures. Again, you just strike up conversation with people that can tell you stories whilst you're taking pictures.
Bit of context as well.
Yeah. And he was saying he don't know if they're trying to do like what they've done, like with Kellum, sort of thing.
I don't think they will. I think the council focusing on that park, the Castle Market Park now.
Oh yeah. Do you mean that where all shops are still empty?
Well,
I think because all they've done...
Castle Market, yeah.
But they've literally, all they've done, we were talking about this, all they've done is took everything out at Market and Fargate, plonked it down more, but then...
There's no else.
Well, what... I'm not being funny, but they've now left it open to loads of vape shops on Fargate.
Which all looks horrible. Just looks cheap and tacky.
Yeah, it does. Castle Market... Honestly, the amount of times I went in Castle Market with Mum and that area, that Wilco's that used to be there.
Yeah, classic.
Like, all of that area, it used to be full of life, and it's so sad. I know they're trying to do Castle, but it feels like they're not doing all wit shops, which is just crazy.
Well, I think problem with shop, I mean, obviously I don't know, but it just seems like rents are too high, and that's why you don't want it.
It probably is.
But the people that can afford it are like vape shops and that, where what else are they doing on the counter? You don't know, do you?
Tell you something, vapes must be having some good business right now.
Yes, that's not all they sell, I bet. What outlook would you say growing up in Sheffield has had on your photography and your art?
What outlook?
And just on your mentality in general, I guess.
It's been my experience as growing up as a kid. Do you know what? I'd say some at best. I've had some at best times.
Yeah.
You know, best era music, cheap stuff, again, nostalgic Castle Market, everything like that. Like, kids now, they've just not got that sort of fun going on. Do you know what I mean?
I even remember back in the day when I'm going to Meadowhall to get at arcades and stuff like that.
Yeah, little things. I don't know. It's gonna be. I'm an own bird anyway, so I'll never fully be like. I'll never fully go in, but end of the day, if it's my city that I've grown up in, I'm passionate about a lot of things. I'm gritty. I like my working class. You know. It's given me an outlook of... At minute, outlook's grim though, innit?
It's not good.
I find it hard to... I struggle to say positives. I will say this, like, in a certain way, I've got a gripe. So, like, Park Hill Flats. Love Park Hill Flats. And I know you've got to do stuff up. Yeah. You've got to keep it surviving or whatever, not just let it rot away. But then it feels a bit gentrified. Feels a bit pretentious to a degree.
Yeah.
And I think being a Sheffielder and growing up and seeing, I am quite protective over things. So I do struggle with change probably. I don't know, but yeah.
I mean, what would you say has changed recently then in Sheffield?
What's changed? I am going to say this. That half a circle yellow lines down at Kellum.
Half a circle yellow line?
Yeah.
What?
Do you know down at Kellum how they did all road markings?
Whereabouts in Kellum?
Down near Bridge.
Oh, yeah.
And they've just got that pointless half semicircle.
Oh, yeah.
It's a bit stupid, isn't it? You can't do it with that. Where's the car going to try and squeeze into that thing? Unless it's like one of the micro cars, you know. No, I'm just being daft now. What has changed? Don't know, really. Obviously, like I've just said, I'm taking everything out of Castle Market and that.
Yeah.
I will say this, that bit up at near Benjamin Huntsman, you know, Crossway bit, Wick connection to more. You couldn't used to get through there.
Oh, yeah.
And to be fair, I do like that.
How it's all opened up.
Yeah, it makes it more accessible, and they have done that bit well. I will give them that.
Yeah, I mean, it's one of them. It's coming in stages. It's just taking its time. It's like Fargate now. It's finally kind of nearly done. It looks the actual Fargate itself, the walkway looks pretty sound.
It does. It's just the amount of money that's being wasted in it on some plants.
How long they fucking took to do it. Yeah, it's like, well, they had to get it done for snooker, otherwise they were going to get a rate bollocking.
Oh, they'd have left it otherwise, though, wouldn't they?
Yeah, of course, it was bad last year. So, you've got a zine.
Yeah.
Let's get this out and about there. So, I always forget about this. Glare, sorry. So, sorry, I'm coughing my guts up now. Talk us through the zine. I know, yeah. Talk us through the zine.
So basically, I'm doing it in volumes. This is my first batch of photos. It is going to be stocked in Gravel Pit.
Shout outs. If you want to buy a That What t-shirt, you can get them here
Dan,
as well.
You know, get to Dan, get a The What t-shirt.
Shout out, Dan.
And get my zine while you're at it.
Yeah, that's it. Support your locals.
Exactly.
And because Gravel Pit's just rate good anyway. You'll end up buying something else that you didn't realise.
You can't not buy from him. He's a right nice guy as well.
Sound. So are these out then now? Will people be able to get these?
Yeah, well, I've started off, because I'm not going into weather. I've started off with just 10. I'm going to see how they sell. If people like it, you know, scope it out a little bit. And see what's what like. But, yeah. So if you want one, go get one.
Sound, yeah. Check it out, yeah. I've got one. I'm defo. It's going to go on the shelf with all the other Sheffield publications.
I feel right honoured to be in this collection.
I mean, there's some mad bits down there.
Especially next to Endos as well.
Best spot, that, innit?
Love a bit of Endos. It's all about Endos, not that Liam Pevins tell you.
Yeah, what you saying? Innit? That's right. Look, Endos on out, yeah.
Exactly.
Right. So, going on to a bit of a music question. So it's one that I ask everyone.
Yeah.
If you could only listen to one album for the rest of your life, what would it be and why? This is where...
Do you know what? I struggle with this. I've been trying to think about this. It's true though, because it's not just like one. The thing is, I don't just like one genre of music. So growing up, obviously, I had an older sister. She liked Britpop, a bit of Oasis. You know, that sort of anything to do with that.
Yeah. Them was with times though, I guess.
Exactly. And to be fair, if it weren't for that, I wouldn't have been what are older siblings for if you hadn't, you know, discovered someone like that. I like my alternative stuff. Not gonna lie, I like a bit of R&B. I like a bit of bloody happy hardcore.
One extreme to other.
Yeah, I like a bit of pop. But that's why I can't choose alone. It just depends on your mood and all, doesn't it?
Yeah, that's what I mean. I rarely listen to the same stuff day to day.
Yeah.
But I've asked you a rate hard question.
I do love influence from like my mum and also like bit of northern Motown, northern soul.
Yeah.
80s, 70s and 80s, especially 80s. Jesus Christ, Human League and everything like that. Yeah, sure, right, bopper. So yeah, that's why I can't just pick one. I'm afraid.
Oh, you're just not gonna.
No.
Sound, love it. 0 fucks given. I'm here for it.
No,
if anyone else comes on, you're not getting away with that. Well, I guess I'll allow it this time. So, when you think of Sheffield, what's first thing that comes to mind?
Oh. It's got to be Anderson's Relish.
Proper name dropping them.
Oh, it's like pie, chips and gravy, isn't it?
Yeah.
A bit of gravy. What else? Community. Gritter.
Yeah.
Ballsy. Honest. Loving. Passionate people. Like, probably underdogs as well, to a degree.
Yeah, I get that.
A bit of feisty. Yeah. I think that's all things that I'd...
A lot of that makes sense. I
In
could
the
agree
summer,
with that. I've heard
yeah.
Summer before, but then, like fiery and passionate.
Yeah,
and just a bit stubborn at times, I guess.
Stubborn. Oh, good God, yeah. Yeah, stubborn. When two stubborn Yorkshire people have an argument, Jesus, it's like two rhinos coming together, headbutting each other in it.
People.
So, yeah. But it's hard to summarise, isn't it, when someone asks you that. You think you know, but...
That's what I mean. That's why I asked that. It's obviously I get a multitude of different answers, and a lot of them are like, some people just say like home, some people say like hills, Henderson's, some people just straight up like Wednesday or whatever. So yeah, you never know what you're gonna get, and that's why I like asking that. Because
again, for me, it's character, because I look for that character. It's what makes somebody.
Exactly.
It makes them individual. And I tell you now, wherever I go, I'll never hear a bad word say about Sheffield, because nowhere's perfect.
No.
So yeah, I am a proud Yorkshire lass. I get my accent mocked all the time out at all, but I don't care. I really don't care. It makes me just do it even more.
Best way, innit?
So
Best way. Plus, I feel like it's slowly, but it's fading a bit. You got to keep it going.
Oh, it'll never fade. Never.
Nah, certain people that probably like to see it off, or it's not proper.
Oh, I don't give a shit.
Innit?
Live by the sword, die by the sword on that one for me.
Best way. So, what do we usually ask here? So, if you could bring back a classic Sheffield venue, and I'll give you two. This is a tour now, where you can have somewhere you went that you miss, and somewhere that you never got a chance to go that you wish you could have.
Oh, okay. So somewhere that I went.
Yeah.
I will say this, Casbah.
Casbah's classic, yeah. I remember going to some gigs there.
They did some good tunes in there as well on the night. One that I probably never got to, I'd probably say, I know people that did from my ear, but I'd probably say Gatecrasher, because I do love I do love my dance music in that. Yeah, I bet that was pretty.
Yeah,
pretty
I never before my time as well, I guess.
Yeah, there were definitely people going at mine that had like fake ID or
that's like
blagging it
from
underage.
School gonna niche and shit like that. Yeah.
Oh, I remember in school they definitely said they were going to niche and we were in school, and I'm thinking, it's either you know somebody or you got some fake ID.
Yeah. Yeah, fake ID were useful. I remember getting mine took off me in Rawson once.
Oh, did you get busted? They knew.
Yeah, right annoying.
Yeah.
Took it a long time ago, yeah, though.
Oh, showing your age.
Oh yeah, fucking old now, aren't I?
Speak for yourself.
Yeah. But no, good couple of shouts there. Like, yeah, I never went Gatecrasher, so that's probably one I'd put on the list as well. And Casbah, that is a good throwback. Like, yeah, I don't think anyone said that one yet. So again, overlooked.
Well, they were a bit of thing when it closed, didn't they? Like, oh my God, you know.
Yeah, well, that old bit's gone. So that's what's like new HSBC and Weekday and all that now, isn't it? God, imagining just that bit of town, like looking back, yeah, it's changed so much.
But it's
remember that little takeaway on the corner?
Yeah.
Like across from Casbah, yeah.
Jesus. Definitely showing our age.
Yeah, innit? Oh no. So, say you are going on a night out.
Yeah.
Where are you going? Like, what's the spots these days?
Well,
this is the time to do your shout-outs.
To be honest with you, I'm old these days, so I just like a good pub. Dog and Partridge. Got to for Dog and Partridge. Yeah, and you need to go and get a spice bag as well.
I love a spice bag from there.
So, but they're right nice people.
To be fair, it was you two that put me onto them, so thank you.
Yeah. But again, it's people that own it. It's people that make it.
Right, sound people again, yeah.
Grapes.
Yeah.
Yeah, you do have to get some money out of bank, but it's worth it.
It's part of it. Well, it's old school. Like, I hate the fight where you go. Sometimes I'm trying to pay cash and like it's card only. It's like, fuck off.
Where else? I like Fagan's. Just recently been in 3 Tons.
3 Tons. That's the corner one, isn't it?
On corner.
Yeah.
Do you know what?
It's big, innit?
You don't get many Sheffield corner pubs like that.
No.
It's one on its own. It's honestly outside. It's a stunning.
It's cool, nostalgic as well.
But I'm glad it's been I'm glad it's been took over. they've saved something like that because it's iconic. Them places, Sheffield gems. Do you know what I mean?
That's it. You don't know what would happen to it otherwise. What knocked down to more flats, but it's a very weird shape. Like, nah, you've got to keep that as what it is.
It's how you can sell it. There's no else like that. So, but yeah, they've done a good job with it. To be fair, it's nice, and they've got some nice cushions.
That makes a difference.
Who don't love a good cushion?
I mean, you got to be comfy.
Oh yeah.
I remember the last time when
they
we
know
were
what they're doing. Get a cushion, make you buy another pint because you're comfy.
Yeah. It's like, I don't want to move yet.
Yeah,
it makes sense.
So probably Fagan's. Where else? Pangolin in Hillsborough.
Oh, that's up near tram stop, innit? Hillsborough Park one.
Yeah.
That one near post office, yeah.
It's just next door. It's like it's next to Orange Bird, restaurant.
Yeah.
That one because I think I'm propping them up in Belgian beer. That cherry strawberry beer, whatever it is.
I'm surprised you've not said Shaky in down Hillsbury yet.
Oh, Shaker. Yeah, if you want a later one.
The same amount of times we've all been in there.
Well, we have, haven't we?
Yeah. Yeah, Saturday night, like, I've been to March. What you saying?
That or Rawson's.
Yeah, or Rawson start, cheaper, and then sometimes finish there again. I remember we've done that where we went start at Rawson, been to Shaker, and ended up back at Rawson.
Yeah. Do you know what? It's not a bad pub crawl. Like I said, where I grew up, they were either closed or, good God, they're a bit sketchy sometimes. So when I moved to Hillsborough, not only all transport, all pubs on your doorstep, crazy. Like shops. To me, that like wow. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, Shaker obviously might have had a go at karaoke once or twice.
Queen's Ground.
Ground.
I think when you said karaoke, I just got flashbacks.
Oh yeah. You had to go on that, didn't you? I
had too many goes on that, I think, is the problem. Old boy was just like, oh, fuck's sake, you're here again.
Oh, he was sick of us requesting, weren't he?
Yeah, you did Jerry Cinnamon, didn't you, at one point?
Yeah.
That was good, that, yeah.
Hey, at least we made it a bit of atmosphere in there.
Oh, yeah, someone's got to.
Oh, God. Like I said, when any other time, but on the spot, you're like, what can I think of?
All right, well, leave that. We've got a good little list here. So let's move to like a daytime thing. Say someone's coming through, not from Sheffield in day. Where would you take them? And it doesn't have to be boozers. It can be like, what's a good daytime attraction?
I don't know, it's bad because I would take them to a pub. No, but it's social setting, isn't it?
Yeah.
I'd probably take him if I'd say you go to galleries, don't you, and things like that.
Good shout, yeah.
Probably a football match. Why not?
If there's one on, yeah.
Yeah.
I'd say something. I'd take them yard ball.
I've not been there yet.
Yeah, go. You both need to go. It's very good.
Boot a football right hard in the warehouse.
It's just good fun, yeah. Like loads of little challenges. It gets to the point where you like scores. I'm not keeping score. I just want another shot.
Yeah, I'd get right carried away. They probably won't be able to get me out. What else? There's that golf place, isn't there?
Golf
Fang.
Yeah, that's good as well.
That's decent, to be fair. They've done it well.
Yeah.
They have done it really well.
It's a big space as well, isn't it? I DJ'd there once. That was weird.
Wasn't it?
Yeah, she just kind of like above on balcony, just watching people play golf. No one's dancing around. You're like, this is a bit bizarre, yeah.
Where else? Do you know what's bad? This is where I struggle because I feel like as much as we've got our pubs and I love having our pubs, I feel like we've not got enough activity-wise going on.
Yeah.
We could definitely do more, like, of other things to do. Because, like, Manchester and there's always, you know what I mean? There's always different pockets of things going on.
Or even just pop-ups and stuff like that.
Yeah, pop-up shops and things like that, like getting, guest spotting and things like that. I do think in that aspect we could do more.
Yeah, definitely.
Well, yeah, so...
No, makes a good point, yeah. I agree with that. What independents you got to shout out? And this could be shops, could be artists, could be musicians, could be whatever you want. Who's doing bits from Chef that you rate?
Well, I'm in this exhibition coming up down at 2 and 6 with a bunch of other artists, creatives. So it involves Sarah Prinsloo, Peaches, Ethan Lemon, Kate Burden, and Kieran Flynn.
Sound, yeah. Well, I went to... did Melville do one there last year with Kieran?
It did, yeah.
Sound.
So, Martin...
yeah, show him up.
I don't know now. He's an established artist, you see.
I know. That's it.
He's
Man's
king,
making
innit?
moves.
King.
Look at him, he's got right red. Right then, so food spots. What would you say? Like, I usually start off, what's like your top 3 takeaways?
Top 3.
Or you could do, I don't know, top 3. We aim for 3.
Right. I'd probably say Napoli Centro.
Good shout,
They do some banging arancini balls.
Yeah, I've had them.
My God.
I had them recently as well. Last time I ordered, someone else who was been on mentioned that, and I'm like, right, I need to try that. And yes, fire.
I think you pronounce it Paesana up at Crooks.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Like, obviously this is cafe, but Cafe Tucci, basically hot Italian.
Oh yeah. Well, there's a couple of Cafe Tucci's now, isn't there?
Yeah. Right good though, like how they've done it, you know, all Napoli stuff, Madonna and all that is class,
There's
innit?
one in Hillsborough, like a Nepalese pizza place as well, isn't there?
Oh yeah. I don't think I've been though.
No, I don't think I have. Not tried that one yet.
And other takeaway, Chinese, Panda Wok in Hillsborough.
Yeah, I've actually tried that as well. That's decent.
Oh my God. They do such a good banging Chinese mix box, and it's only like 15 quid.
Yeah, right. That might be my tea tonight.
Might be ours again.
Yeah, I'm messing about. Were that 3? I feel like that were 3, weren't it? Yeah. Napoli, Pisani, and we got 4.
Oh, I said 4, sorry.
That's fine, even better then.
I'll give you a bonus one.
So, let's say if it's sit-down meal, you're actually going out, say it's fucking date night or something. Is there anywhere you'd go? Have you got like a spot or anywhere that you do rate if you're going out?
So like I do like Cambridge Street Collective.
Options, I guess.
I had Thai food in there and right nice.
Yeah.
I do like Efes. Is it Efes on West Street?
On West
Turkish.
Street.
That's nice.
That's kind of hidden away, that as well. For some reason, I feel like it's very underknown or just...
It's nice. Yeah. Really nice. I think we went there for anniversary meal or something, but honestly, really nice. And Italian-wise, I will say BB's on the street.
Yeah, I've been there a few times.
It's decent. A tight squeeze, but really nice food.
You want to go when it's not too busy. You're happy.
Not like Valentine's Day when you're all like cramped in.
No, none of that. That'd be horrible. Just thinking about it.
Someone's breath on you. You're that close.
Did it? So you got a sarnie shop of choice.
Sarnie shop. Well, I'm a stereotypical sort of Greg's person.
Yeah, you can't say Greg's.
You can't really go wrong.
You can't say Greg's. I'm not having that.
Oh, all right then. I know. I will say your favourite berries. I don't like that drip. I don't like that dripping though.
I like dripping.
Ugh.
Right, nice.
No. But yeah, theirs is nice.
Yeah.
I think that's favourite one really.
Berries and Greg's.
Well, it's all reliables though, isn't it?
Yeah.
So
you can't go wrong. That's it. You know what you're getting.
So and obviously independence, but I don't know off the top of my head. You know, it's just you just go there. Sometimes you go there once, and other one Coffee Boo. That's quite good.
Oh yeah, that used to be a little off license at one point, or one of them.
I think so. Yeah.
Little select and save. I remember that. I used to get served there before I was supposed to.
That used to come in handy. That shop.
Yeah.
Didn't it? But at least there's one across the road now, so we've not lost it completely, have we? But yeah, they do reasonable prices and all, and food's really good there. So. Yeah, that's my favourite.
What's the last one? Chippy. What's the chippy of choice?
It's got to be Riverside, hasn't it?
Riverside. Oh, what? Down Hillsborough as well.
Yeah, Riverside, down Hillsborough.
Not the pub, the Riverside, but.
Oh well, you can go at Riverside and then go over to the other chippy, Riverside. double whammy.
Yeah.
But yeah, proper chips, man. There's too many chippies now. I sound right sad for saying this. Too many chippies now, and there's not enough fat's not right. Do you know what I mean?
Too clean.
And well, yeah, pretty much. Probably not as much salt.
It's not greasy enough.
Yeah. Honest to God, my granddad used to do the chip. I always used to say, why is he getting like that? So my mum used to say, oh, he used to put more salt in it, in fat or something, and it made them like brown.
Makes sense, yeah.
Right, nice, so nice.
Yeah, don't.
But so there's some chippies now where some of them look like they haven't seen sunlight.
Anemic chips.
Yeah. Yeah, and they're rock hard and not good.
Still.
But yeah,
Good
Riverside.
shout. I've not been there for a while, to be fair. But I remember, having a fair few Riverside chippy. And it's pretty good value for money as well.
It is, and it's local, innit?
Yeah, exactly. So... Wednesday or United usually comes up at this point.
I want to pass on that one.
You're going to pass?
Yeah.
All right, fair. First time we've had that one.
It's complicated, you see. It's complicated.
Fine, we'll leave it at that then. Have you got any sporting interest though? I mean, I guess you like football since you're good at matches, but...
Oh, I love my football.
Yeah.
100%, I love my football. It's what my mum, obviously, even though she's female, my mum's always loved a footy mad. But I like it. Weirdly, recently, we've got some Irish mates and love a bit of GAA.
What's that?
Like hurling.
What?
Hurling. You know, it's stick, ball and stick.
No.
Oh, it's class. Honestly, have a look. It is good. There's proper skills to it. We can get right into that.
I'll have to have a look at that then. I don't know what that is.
Bit of hockey, like a bit of darts.
Yeah.
Watching a bit of darts.
Is that Snookers on? You watched any of that?
I've watched a bit, not as much as I usually do, weirdly. But I do like playing it. I like playing a bit of pool.
Yeah.
Used to go down Riley's when I was younger, late night Riley's.
Yeah, what? Jarvale Road one?
No, towards Burley.
Yeah, so I remember there was one on there as well.
I think it's not Steelers Bar or something.
Oh, that Steel
bar.
Dogs.
Yeah,
I know what you mean.
Or Sheffield, no, I don't know.
The hockey bar, yeah. I don't know why that's all the way out there. It's nowhere near arena.
Is it?
No.
It is a bit odd. All space near arena that you could probably somehow fit in. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't know. That's when I found out about that, I was like, that's a bit mad, but whatever.
I do like my hockey. And I like watching American football.
Fair. I don't understand that. Too many adverts.
I don't think I do fully, but I do like to watch it.
So, do you like the adverts?
No, I don't like any adverts. Who does?
Why do you do fucking advertisement?
That is funny, but that's why I don't do advertising no more. That's why I do
you just hate the industry in general.
It's quite egotistical, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, at the end of the day, you're just trying to force people to want your shit. And most of the time, yeah, it's unnecessary.
But there's some terrible ads out there as well.
Well, what about this? Right, we're going to go off on a tangent here. So, what about this for someone recently? Like, adverts back in the day used to be right good, and now you just don't even know what it's about. It's like, I remember reading something recently. Remember that Cadbury's Gorilla Phil Collins?
Yeah.
So apparently they had to recall some product that cost them like 20 million Cadbury's. And then they spent 6 mil on that advert and it saved them.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
So the power of advertisement does work if you get it right. And like even back in the day, I always think, so very niche one, people might not remember. Do you remember that Reebok advert, Belly's Gonna Get You?
I think I do.
It was just a big belly bouncing down road chasing someone. It was like, Belly's gonna get you. And it's stuff like that.
And do you remember Levi jeans? That orange little Muppet thing?
Yeah, well, and Mr. Oitzo.
But all they did was put soundtrack to it.
Yeah.
And people loved it. Do.
Yeah. Do. What?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know exactly what you mean. You were orange, weren't you? Were you purple? I thought you were orange.
You were like orange with yellow arms and legs, weren't you?
God, that's throwing it back now. That McDonald's advert. We are recycling. Right, tangent over, surely. But yeah, adverts used to be way better back in the day. I try and avoid them now. I got YouTube Premium just so I don't have to deal with that shit.
Yeah.
To be fair, that's gone very quick. We're near back end now.
Don't mess about.
No fucking about. So usually at this point I'd ask what you got coming up.
So again, like I said, exhibition.
When is it?
26. It's on May 9th.
Sounds. That's a couple
Friday.
of weeks now, yeah.
Yeah, only a couple of weeks.
So this is that. Yeah, it'll be the week after this episode is out if you're listening on the day.
Yeah. So get down.
Yeah.
And obviously I've stocked my zines up in Gravel Pit.
So Gravel Pit, get there, see Dan, have a right nice chat, buy a t-shirt from me and buy a zine.
Exactly, double whammy.
To be fair, I need to go see if he's got any left. I've not been up to see him for a bit.
He might be sold out.
I know, yeah. That'd be good. We'll see.
And I've got possibly an interview also lined up. And I'm going to try and get some prints done as well.
Sick.
Like A4 size sort of thing. But yeah, and that's about it for now. Just
sound plenty to come then.
Plugging away. So
I'm just ticking along, I guess. I mean, I thought you'd been doing that. Well, doing the account longer than 6 months, but
it's mad, isn't it? I think I'm surprised myself. So
brilliant. Come through, smashed it. Already been on there, what?
Cheers. Nice one.
Yeah, cheers for coming down. It's been good chat.
No problem.
What else have I got? Oh yeah, last thing I always ask: where can the people find you on the socials?
You can find me on Instagram.
What's your handle?
It's proper.skint. Yeah.
Yeah. Also a very good name.
Isn't
Right,
it?
where did you get that from?
Well, again, councillors
It's what you take your photos of.
Proper Skint, isn't it?
Yeah. No, I'd hit nail on head.
You know it because that's it. If you've been in that environment, it's when you say, "Oh, I'm right Skint, proper Skint."
I'm just like, oh, why aren't you coming out tonight? Oh, proper Skint, can't do it.
Do you know what? Do you know what's mad as well? We used to say it so much more, and then for some reason it died off. But it's never left me.
Yeah.
It's like sayings as well. I'm out of sayings like "don't know him from Adam," and "don't know him from Adam." I picked up sayings like from my mum, and you say, "Oh, I don't know him from Adam," but it's just a play on words. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I said to our Melville, I said to him, and he went, "Who's Adam?" And I went, "I don't know." You know.
Do people still think that proper Skint is Melville? So maybe that were a thing at one point.
I think some people did. Yeah, because obviously he takes his photos, and to a degree, there is maybe a bit of similarity.
Like crossover.
Yeah, but you can tell there's differences as well. Obviously, like I said, the history sort of aspect and buildings and things like that.
Yeah, you're like, well, I don't know. Like, obviously, he has a theme for what he's putting together for one of these artworks.
Yeah.
Whereas you've got to just take what you see.
Yeah.
And then you make a theme out of the images later down the line once you've got some that fit together as like a compilation or something.
Yeah. It's as organised chaos.
Yeah.
And
Prick Stick King.
Mine's like Prick Stick King. And mine's I don't know, mine's kind of storytelling. It tells a bit of story. There's a bit of background to why people have these tattoos and things like that, you know.
Have you done a collab yet where he's ripped up all your photos and put them together?
We've done one, I think, before. But you were wanting to do another one, weren't you? At some point. So yeah, watch out for that as well.
It's coming. But yeah.
Strong duo.
No. Power couple.
Taking over.
Yeah. Right. We'll leave it at that then, so I can see that thing on there's gone red and we don't want it to die before we're done. No. So thank you for coming in. I'll look at you. I don't know why we're looking at that. I'll just look at camera like, thank you you guys for coming in, I guess. And yeah, thank you for coming in. Go on, we'll do a fist bump.
Right.
Yeah. I think that's it.
Cool.
Sound, right?
See ya.
See you in a bit.
Bye.